Alright, so today we're gonna talk about a bit closer today, so it will be like a different setup because I feel like I want to talk like this more often, yeah. So today's topic is a bit different because we gonna talk about you. Yes, you. If you're listening to this, yes, because it's about you versus you, like the only person that you need to outgrow, okay, right now is who you used to be, okay? Right. By the way, my name is Aries and thank you so much for clicking today's video, and I'm your online bestie for today. Yeah. Okay, so I see. Alright, so today's message we're gonna talk. I want you to like stop looking sideways, like, can I tell you something? Like, you don't need to be better than them, sometimes. Like, you don't need to be prettier than her, or you don't need to be like handsome than him, more successful than him, like further ahead than your friends. Like, you don't need to have like more followers, sometimes more money, a better relationship, a better body, a better career, because the moment that you start measuring your life against someone else, like, you basically forget something incredible, important, your life is not their life, right? You have your own divine timeline, okay? You're not running the same race as them, like, you are not carrying the same story that they have gone through, like, you didn't start from the same place, okay? And you don't have the same destination as them as well, okay? The only person that you truly need to compete with right now is the person that you were yesterday, okay? So not because that version of you was actually bad, right? But because you are allowed to become more better, more confident, more peaceful, more authentic, more yourself, okay? And maybe the real battle, happening inside you isn't, can I become better than them? No. It's actually, can I become brave enough, like, to become me, Yeah, that's the thing. Because you see, comparison actually steals your timeline. Like, social media has made comparison almost impossible to escape. Like, you open your phone and someone is actually bought a house, starting a successful business, someone is like traveling, someone like got promoted, someone looks happier and prettier or more handsome than you, looking great than you, and suddenly you start questioning your entire life. Am I behind? Okay. Yeah. And why haven't I achieved that yet? What's wrong with me, But here's what you don't see, because you see their chapter 20, okay? You see that chapter 20, and while you are basically living at chapter 7 or maybe chapter 5, you just started your journey, like, yeah. So you see the announcement, you don't see the years of uncertainty behind it, Like, you see the success, you don't see the failures. You see the relationship, but you don't see that they are having arguments or anything. You see their glow up, other people's glow up, but you don't see the healing that they have gone through, okay? So everyone's life looks faster from the outside, like, but you were never supposed to measure your timeline against theirs, okay? Because your journey has its own timing, okay? Like, and being slower doesn't mean that you are basically losing, okay? Who are you racing with, okay? That's the thing, right? So your past self deserve a compassion right now, you know, like, yeah, for real. But there's another side to was you versus you, okay? Because sometimes the person that you're fighting isn't your past self, you're actually fighting your present self. That's the thing. Like, you are angry that you're not further ahead, okay? Like, you're frustrated that you still struggle with the same things, and you wonder to yourself that, oh, why am I still insecure, you know? Like, why am I still scared, you know? Like, why haven't I figured out, you know, this, like, you see? But I want you to, like, hear this, okay? Stop bullying the version of yourself that trying its best to heal, you know? Like, stop. That's the thing. Stop bullying your version, you know? You don't heal faster by hating yourself or devaluing yourself, okay? Yeah, you don't become confident by like constantly telling yourself you're not enough, okay? Yeah, that's not good. You don't become disciplined by calling yourself lazy every single morning, you know? Your past self makes decisions based on the knowledge, you know, and circumstances that you had at that time. Maybe you made mistakes. Maybe you chose the wrong people around you. Maybe you stayed too long in a toxic relationship. Maybe you didn't know how to protect yourself back then. But you know what? You got, I mean, they got you here, okay? Those experiences, those decisions, those painful memories that you had actually got you here, right? So instead of saying that I hate who I used to be, you know, and you should try saying to yourself that, you know what, I'm grateful enough that I survived this long, you know, for me to become who I am right now, because I learned a lot from those lessons, you know. Yeah, and there will always be two voices inside you. One gonna says that stay where it's familiar, and the other one says there's more for you, okay? There's more for you. And that is the real you versus you. It's not good versus bad, actually. It's actually fear versus growth. Yeah. It's actually the old identities like versus the new identities, you know. And here's something important, like, you don't have to like destroy the old version of yourself. You simply have to like stop letting it make every decisions, because the version of you that is afraid can come along. The version of you that doubts yourself can come along. You don't have to wait until fear disappears. You just have to let the wiser version of you lead the way. All right? Because your real competition is actually your own potentials, you know. Like, imagine what will happen, you know, what will happen if you stop looking around, like, and started looking within you. All right? Wait, let me just pause this. All right, so I'm back. All right, so imagine what will happen if you stop looking around, you know, like, and started looking inside you, you know, like, oh, instead of like you asking yourself like, oh, am I better than them? ask yourself that, am I becoming better than who I used to be? Did you become more patient? Did you become more honest? Like, did you learn to say no? Did you stop chasing people who don't choose you? Okay, like, did you start keeping promises to yourself? Did you become kinder to yourself? Did you even respect yourself right now? So those things actually like matter a lot to you right now. So because success isn't always visible, sometimes your biggest achievements, is something that nobody else can see it. Yeah. And you didn't text the person that you knew wasn't good enough. You got out of the bed on a difficult day. You stopped explaining yourself to people who that had already decided to misunderstand you. You choose peace, okay? You chose yourself. That's what matters. Like, that is also growth too. So become someone your past self will be fucking proud of, right? Think about a person that you were 5 years ago. What did they dream about? What were they afraid of? What did they think they will never survive? And now, look at you. Look at you right now. You're still here. You're still breathing, right? You're still surviving. You're still improving every single day. That's such a blessed thing to do. You've survived things that once even felt impossible. You have become stronger in ways that you probably don't even recognize. Damn. Maybe now you're not where you want to be, but it's okay. You'll get there one day. Just keep trying. Yeah. But don't let the distance between where you are right now and where you want to be affect you. Don't let those distance, okay? Make you forget how far. Don't let it forget. Don't let it forget. Wait, what the hell I'm saying? Don't make those distance, those gap, those bridges make you forget like how far you actually have come, right? That you already come, because your past self doesn't need you to have like everything figured out right now, right? Yeah, like they just need you to keep going, and your future self, they're actually waiting for you, okay, to make the choices that brings them into the reality, into existence. All right, so stop looking sideways. All right, don't look at it sideways right now. Just look directly in front of you. All right, because it's just you. Stop measuring your chapter against someone else. Stop turning someone else's success like into evidence that you're failing. Your journey isn't late actually, because your life isn't behind. I'm sorry, my voice. Alright, you're not running out of time. I'm sorry, my voice break. I think I'm losing my voice. Let me just pause for a while. Okay, so yeah. Just take one step at a time. Be 1% better every single day. Okay? Until one day you will look back and basically realize you became the person that you were waiting for, So yes, it's actually you, it's just you. My love, it's you, it's just you. But don't make it a war, like, oh, no, it's not. But make it as a reunion. Let the old version of you rest. Let the healed version of you basically lead your life right now. And let the future version of you become the reason that you keep going. because you were never meant to beat yourself. You were meant to become yourself, which is your truest self. Okay, so yeah, that's it. And the important key takeaway, the core message of today is like, you're not competing with anyone. You're basically like becoming someone your past self couldn't imagine you to be. Yep, be your highest potential. That's it. Thank you so much for listening, and yeah, thank you for listening until the end. Hope you guys have a great day today, and please drink water. Yeah, and now my voice is a bit harsh right now, so I need to drink water, which is damn, like, yeah. I'm gonna drink water now. Have a great day. Good night. Bye.